Megyn Kelly finally watched Bombshell, the movie about her and other Fox News women who took down Roger Ailes for sexual harassment. Charlize Theron portrayed the journalist, and in the movie, Roger asks many women to do a twirl so he can see their bodies. Megyn is opening up about the demoralizing moment she did. Watch.
I know people think it's like, oh, you had to spin around. I put myself through school. I was offered a partnership at Jones Day, one of the best law firms in the world. I argued before federal courts of appeal all over the nation. I came here, I'm covering the United States Supreme Court. I graduated with honors from all of my programs, and now he wants me to twirl. And I did it. If you don't get how demeaning that is, I can't help you.
Wow. Wow. All her merits. Everything that she had accomplished. And what did it boil down to with Roger Ailes? Let me see your body, Erica. Turn around.
Yeah.
The reality that many women know too well.
Well, yeah, and I think, listen, I have to express a little bit or exercise some duality when it comes to this woman. I really do.
I think we all do.
I have to take this moment in time.
Good.
And this story and what we're talking about and just talk about the story.
Compartmentalize.
Exactly. Yeah. And it's actually shocking that it took her that long along the journey to have to be in that position. But I do appreciate that she can appreciate what being in that position is like.
Yeah, thank you for saying that. Now, what's interesting, though, Jeff, is that apparently she went there with the other women portrayed in the film and her husband. So her husband was there. She went with Julie Huddy, which was the local news anchor that was portrayed. Also, Rudy Bakhtiar, portrayed as the reporter. And then Julie Zahn, who was portrayed by Margot Robbie. So all three of them came together and decided to be each other's support, because I guess they had a lot of angst about how they were going to be portrayed. And then also whether or not it would have been a cathartic moment watching that film, or whether it would have been something that kind of like re-victimized a victim.
Yeah, that had to be very interesting. How about being in that room?
I can't imagine.
And like going to a dinner or a get together after for drinks and just talking about it and how they really felt. And I don't want to say I feel for these women, because I don't know how that feels, and I can't even imagine how going through all that and it comes down to spin around. But we've all been through Hollywood auditions, you know what I mean? And I'm not comparing to two. Please don't judge me on that. I'm not saying I know how women feel, but there are plenty of things where I've been like, this is for Dunkin' Donuts, and they're like, take your shirt off, you know? I'm like, what does that have to do with Dunkin' Donuts? You know what I mean? So I think it's kind of the Hollywood way. I should say the old Hollywood way of doing things.
The old way.
Yeah, and I was only 15 years out of Hollywood since I used to do that. But I mean, I can't even imagine what women had to go through.
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Hopefully with this Me Too movement, man, that will be a thing of the past.